This guided hypnotherapy session is here to help you stop vaping once and for all. This is Jennifer Michaels, and if this experience supports you, I'd love for you to subscribe or leave a comment now or even in a few days when you notice yourself making loving, life-affirming choices that feel aligned with the new chapter you're stepping into. For now, simply find a gentle spot above you, maybe on the ceiling or just above your natural gaze, and let your eyes rest there. As you look toward that space, take in a slow, nourishing breath and keep your eyes softly focused as I count down from 5 to 1. With each number, your eyelids will grow heavier and you'll feel yourself softening into rest, into trust with ease. 5. Feeling that gentle pull against your eyelids. 4. Noticing your gaze beginning to blur and shift. 3. Blinking now, naturally, effortlessly. 2. Lids growing heavier, softening, nearly closed. 1. And now they close completely, comfortably, safely. And as your eyes remain closed, your body can begin to settle, feeling held, supported, and so deeply at ease. This is your time now, not for anyone else, not for friends, not for family, just for you, your healing, your freedom, your breath. You've already made a conscious decision to stop vaping. That clarity lives in you now. And this time together is about honoring that choice and letting your subconscious fully support it. There's a deeper part of you that already knows how to make this change. You don't have to force anything, just allow. Whether your conscious mind feels deeply relaxed or your unconscious mind enters a lighter state of healing focus, either way, it's working. Because there is a part of you that knows how to breathe deeply, freely, clearly. There's a part of you aware of this moment right now, and another part that remembers what's possible in the future when you are free. And sooner or later, you'll feel that confidence anchoring in, because real change is already in motion. And sometimes we work so hard to stay the same, as if that were even possible. But you and I both know life is always changing. And when we welcome it with love, unexpected blessings begin to unfold. And already beautiful changes are beginning to unfold within you. Some of these shifts you may already be aware of. Others are happening quietly, deeply, far beneath the surface. This is where lasting change always begins. Now, as I count slowly from 10 down to 1, I invite you to imagine yourself stepping down a gentle, beautiful staircase. Maybe it's nestled within a serene wellness sanctuary, or winding downward into a lush, quiet rainforest garden. Wherever your mind naturally leads you, just allow yourself to go there now. 10. Stepping down, softening, relaxing more deeply. 9. Floating downward, effortlessly. 8. Deeper still, like drifting into a dream. 7. 6. 5. Releasing with every step. 4. 3. 2. Deeper and deeper. 1. Arriving now peacefully, gently, fully. And here you are now at the bottom of that staircase, in a wide, tranquil space that feels completely safe, surrounded by stillness, light, peace. This place doesn't have to be real in the physical world. It might be from a memory, a dream, or something entirely imagined. But this is your private inner world, a space within your subconscious that holds deep intelligence and profound healing. This is your control room, the place where real decisions are made, where beliefs are reformed and patterns are rewritten. From the very tips of your toes to the gentle outstretch of your fingers, this place reminds you of your true purpose. This is where you take back your control. This is where freedom begins. And when it comes to vaping, something you've consciously chosen to release, you know there may have been triggers once, moments, memories, or emotional waves that made vaping feel like relief. I don't know exactly what those triggers were for you, but I do know this. You're not escaping anymore. You're returning to yourself, to your breath, to your peace. Some people once vaped to speed up, to avoid slowing down. But now you're learning to be still. And in stillness, you are stronger than ever. Perhaps for you in the past, holding a vape pen brought some sense of familiarity or comfort. Maybe that earlier version of yourself associated it with relaxation or a moment of escape. or even pleasure. And now, with loving awareness, I invite you to bring those old associations into your mind's eye, like senses on a soft, quiet movie screen. Let your unconscious mind gently show you the habits and beliefs that once made vaping feel like an answer. Maybe you vaped to lift your energy, to quiet anxiety, to feel something different, or to feel less. Perhaps it became automatic, something you reached for without even realizing it, a response to worry, sadness, or stress. Whatever your personal triggers may have been, trust that your inner mind knows them now and knows how to lovingly release them. Let yourself drift back now, back through the years of your life, as if you're floating through time, moving through the pages of your life story, back to the very first time you chose to vape. And when I count down from 3 to 1, you'll arrive gently at that very first moment. Not to judge it, but to understand it, and to begin healing from its root. 3, drifting back in time. 2, moving gently toward that younger you. 1, arriving now in that first moment. Notice what you see, what you feel, what sounds are present around you. Let yourself simply observe what was happening in your world, in your body, in your emotions. Now invite your current self, your wise, compassionate adult self, into that moment. Visualize standing beside that younger version of you, so full of hope, confusion, or curiosity, and ask that part of you gently, why are you choosing this right now? Just listen. The answer may come as words or feelings or images. Let yourself hear whatever your younger self needs to say. They are not wrong. They are just trying to find relief in the only way your younger self knew at the time. And now you're here to offer them something better. Ask that younger version of yourself, why are you choosing to vape? And you don't need to judge the answer. There is no right or wrong here. Just stay open, receptive, simply observing with your present day awareness, whatever it is that your younger self has to share. And once you've listened fully, when you've come to a deeper understanding, you can thank your younger self for being honest. Thank them for revealing those earlier reasons. for offering insight into who you were and what you were needing at that time. And if it feels right, you might offer a gentle gesture, a hug, a handshake, or just a nod of appreciation. Something that acknowledges this moment of understanding. Because you know now that version of you had reasons for choosing to vape in the first place. But your current self also has reasons, clear and powerful reasons, for choosing a different path. And so, as you thank your younger self, you can begin to float back up and out of that memory, as if the pages of a book are now turning forward, bringing you back through time, gently returning to your present day self. And when I count from 3 to 1, you'll find yourself once again fully grounded in the now. 3, 2, 1. Back in your present day awareness, relaxing even deeper now. And as you settle again into your control room, bring up a new image in your mind's eye. Imagine yourself now standing at a fork in the road. 2 paths lie ahead. One to your left, one to your right. As you look down the path to the left, you begin to think about all the problems vaping has caused, all the energy it's drained, the money it's cost, the impact on your health, the loss of control over your own choices. And you realize this road may feel familiar, but it leads only to more of the same. It's the easier path because it's the one you've walked before. But you know it leads to discomfort, imbalance, and limitation. And then you turn to look at the path on the right. It's brighter, calmer, empowered. It's the road where you feel in control again. Clear, confident, free. This path on the right is the road to freedom. The road of clear lungs, clean breath, and vibrant health. It's the road of fresh air and oxygen flowing freely through your body. This is the road of life, the road where you are in control of your choices. It's the road you've decided to walk, the path of being a non-vapor. But for this moment now, let your awareness drift back to the path on the left. Because this is the path where all the burdens of vaping still exist. The heaviness, the cravings, the loss of freedom and energy. And now allow yourself to feel the full weight of continuing to harm your body with toxic chemicals, to feel the toll it takes not just physically, but emotionally, mentally. In just a moment, I'll count down from 3 to 1, and you'll gently imagine that you've walked this path for one more year. 3, 2, 1. Now you're standing 1 year into the future, and you've continued to vape. Notice how it feels. The disappointment in yourself, the struggle to breathe, the constant pull of addiction. Look around you. The signs are everywhere. Used pods, burnt coils, plastic devices discarded around your feet. You might even catch the lingering synthetic smell, the harsh residue left behind. You notice others still caught in this pattern, huddled outside, vaping in corners, stuck in the same old loop. As part of you feels compassion for them, but also knows you don't belong here anymore. Now, in front of you appears a large silver mirror. This mirror shows you what you look like right now after one more year of vaping. Ask yourself, am I pleased with this decision? Do I feel stronger or weaker? Healthier or worse? More empowered or more stuck? And now I'll count again from 3 to 1, and you'll move forward 5 years on this same path. 3, 2, 1. You're now 5 years deeper into this low road. Feel what it's done to you, your energy, your lungs, your sense of peace, the worry that builds, the shame, the sense of being trapped. Look down. The pile of used vapes, cartridges, and plastic waste is even higher now. And maybe the sight of it disgusts you. Maybe the smell is unbearable. You see others here too. People who never stopped. Their faces tired, their bodies worn down. And you wonder how much of your life has been lost. And now, one last time, I'll count from 3 to 1, and you'll arrive 10 years along this same road. 3, 2, 1. You are now 10 years into the future. 10 years along this low road. Still trapped in the cycle of vaping. Still pulling toxic chemicals into your lungs. Still carrying the burden of addiction. How do you feel? How does your body feel after 10 more years of inhaling vaporized chemicals? How do your lungs feel now? Your throat? Your voice? What has this habit done to your breath, your energy, your vitality. Imagine your voice. Has it changed? What do others hear when you speak? And look down at your hands. There might be discoloration, yellowing at your fingertips. Maybe your teeth, your skin, your eyes dulling. Look at the ground beneath you. The piles of used cartridges, burnt devices, and chemical waste. A mountain of what this habit has taken from you. Now look around again at the others beside you on this path. People who never stopped. How do they look after 10 years of vaping? Do they seem healthy or diminished? How do they sound? How do they move? How do they feel? And how do you feel standing among them? In just a moment, I'll count backwards from 5 to 1. And with each number, you'll return from 10 years to 5 to 1, all the way back to this present moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're now back at the fork in the road. And once again, you see it clearly. To the left is the old road, the one you've taken. But you've seen enough now to know where it leads. To the right is the road you've chosen, a path of fresh air, healing, and empowerment. And I know, and you know, that you are ready to take your first step onto that brighter road. In a moment, I'll count down from 3 to 1, and you'll see yourself take that first step. 3, 2, 1. There you go. One powerful step forward. And now, it's as if something greater is guiding you. A deeper energy pulling you toward health, freedom, and peace. With every breath, you feel it. That clean, fresh air entering your lungs like a white, healing mist surrounding you, rejuvenating every cell in your body. Or maybe you hear a sound, a note, a melody, something beautiful that draws you forward. And as you continue to drift along this higher road, you feel stronger, lighter, free. Because now, just 20 minutes into your journey, the benefits are already unfolding. 20 minutes since your last vape, and your blood pressure begins to return to normal. 20 minutes down this road, your pulse rate begins to return to normal. 20 minutes in, the temperature of your hands and feet rise, warming gently, returning to balance. And as you continue drifting and dreaming, feeling carried along this brighter road, 8 hours since you've stopped vaping, the carbon monoxide levels in your blood begin to drop, and the oxygen in your bloodstream rises again, returning to healthy, natural levels. 24 hours in, your risk of heart strain and heart attack begins to decrease. You are already healing. 48 hours later, here you are. Your nerve endings have begun to regrow. Your sense of smell sharpens. Your sense of taste begins to brighten. You can breathe in the fresh air more fully now. Let your lungs expand. Let this clean, pure, energized oxygen flow into your entire system. And now, 2 weeks down this road, your circulation is stronger. Exercise feels easier. Your breathing is more effortless. Your lung function has increased, perhaps by 1/3 or more. And now, 1 month into this journey, you find yourself standing before a mirror again. How do you look? What is different in your face, your skin, your energy? How much more clearly do your lungs breathe? How much lighter do you feel? And now I'll count from 3 to 1. And you'll step 1 year forward on this higher path. 3, 2, 1. Here you are, 1 year free. 1 full year since you've let go of vaping completely. Notice how much better you feel. Who are you surrounded by now? What choices do you make for yourself? How do you speak to others now that your mind is clear and in control? And now I'll count once more. 3 to 1. To bring you 5 years into this bright, clear, empowered life. 3, 2, 1. Now you're 5 years free. 5 years since you've consciously chosen to release the old behavior, to honor your health, to take back your freedom. Bring forth all the effects of this powerful choice. Feel the strength in your body, the clarity in your mind, the pride in your heart. You have made a permanent change, and it feels natural, empowering, aligned. In fact, the more you think about the past, the easier it becomes to stay free, because it's no longer who you are. Each muscle, every cell, every breath is healing. Your body is energized. Your own healing systems are fully activated. And now, I'll count down again. 3 to 1, bringing you to the 10-year point on this high, clear, life-giving road. 3, 2, 1. Here you are, 10 years smoke-free. 10 years since you made that incredible decision. 10 years of breathing clean, fresh air. Feeling vibrant, strong, joyful in every way. This freedom is who you are now. It's all you know. But vaping, that's something you used to do. You know now it was a decision your past self once made, back in those younger years. But it's so easy for you now to make new decisions, healthier choices, each and every day. And as you look at yourself in that mirror, 10 years into this future of freedom, you see the difference. You look vibrant. You feel energized. You sense all the possibilities unfolding in your healthy, renewed life. And now, as I count backwards from 3 to 1, you'll gently float back to the beginning of this higher path, back to the present moment. 3, 2, 1. And as you continue to drift and dream, you go deeper into calmness, into relaxation, into clarity. And if your mind wants to wander, that's perfectly okay. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do. Just allow your subconscious to continue receiving these truths. You're relaxing deeper now. With each word I speak, with every breath you take, the more you relax, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. You've made the decision now to release the vaping habit once and for all. Because you're so deeply relaxed in this moment, you're finding that vaping is now simply a thing of the past. It holds no power over you. Your desire to live free, to breathe fully, to stay a permanent non-vapor is incredibly strong and completely natural. From this moment forward, you are healthy, calm, vape-free as an individual. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you are free. You are at peace. And if you ever see others using a vape or nicotine, you'll simply feel compassion, knowing that many of them would love to be free, just like you are now. If you ever catch the scent of vapor or nicotine, you'll find it unpleasant, unclean, unhealthy to every sense. And if anyone offers you a vape or nicotine in any form, you'll automatically, naturally respond, "No thank you, I don't vape." And every time you say those words, you feel proud, strong, grateful, because you've done something powerful. You've released a habit that has enslaved millions, and now you're free. In all situations, you are completely and permanently vape free. You remain calm, steady, and grounded, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing. And when you wake up in the morning, you feel peaceful, calm, clear, and refreshed. Whether you're sipping tea, coffee, or anything else, you feel balanced and at ease. While working, driving, walking, or relaxing, you feel steady and whole. Because vaping is no longer part of your life. It's something that's behind you now, a part of your past. And the past is no longer relevant here. Because you are already stepping into your healthier life, your happier life, your clearer, more energized future. From this moment forward, in all areas of your life, you are free, permanently vape free, and you're enjoying it. You're noticing more and more benefits every day. You feel happier, mentally, fitter, physically, and there's a reason for that. Because you've accomplished something that matters, something that millions dream of achieving, and you've done it. You've reclaimed your breath, your body, your freedom. Your lungs are now free to expand fully, easily, effortlessly. Your heart is stronger, your breath is smoother, your energy flows more freely. It's as if a heavy weight has been lifted from your chest, from your shoulders, from your life. Another beautiful benefit, you feel more relaxed, more positive, more confident in yourself and in how you handle life. You find that you can cope with anything now, with any person, any situation, with more calmness, more confidence than ever before. You're also taking better care of yourself. You're drawn to healthier foods, more nourishing choices, and in just the right amounts, what your body needs, no more, no less. And now you're truly tasting your food, really savoring it. Because now that you're vape free, your taste buds are no longer dulled by chemicals. You're rediscovering the joy of flavor, of fresh, pure water, of everything that fuels your body naturally. And if in the next few days a thought about vaping comes to mind, that's okay. You know it's just the tail end of a habit you've already released. Now breathe deeply. Draw in that clean, fresh air and hold it for a moment. Let it remind every part of your being you are free. And now slowly exhale that breath. Let it leave your lungs gently. And with that exhale, all negative and self-destructive thoughts simply melt away, drifting out with your breath, leaving you calm, centered, clear. Allow yourself to carry on with whatever you're doing, feeling peaceful and confident, knowing with absolute certainty that you are genuinely and permanently vape-free. As you continue to drift deeper into rest, so calm, so comfortable now. Your body is already responding. It's returning to balance, to strength, to its natural healing rhythm. Each and every cell in your body is alive with intelligence, sending nourishment and vitality to wherever it's needed most. Your cells know what to do. They are working in harmony, cooperating in perfect unison to restore your health in every way. Your unconscious mind is guiding this process now, directing each cell to heal, to restore, to renew. And your thoughts are also being renewed. You're being filled now with positive ideas, healthy thoughts, empowering beliefs. You are becoming stronger, calmer, more in control every single day. And now you can use your deeper imagination to see yourself clearly, with a strong, healthy body, a clear, healthy mind, fully functioning lungs, a strong, steady heart, exactly the way you want to be, in every way. Because you know now, and you feel now, as you think, so shall you be. As you think, so shall you be. You wake up each day looking forward to your life, to new opportunities, to the joy of moving freely and breathing deeply, to the strength that grows within you. Each morning you feel rested, refreshed, energized. You continue to care for your body with love, choosing foods that nourish you, practices that calm you, movement that invigorates you, and you find joy in returning to this recording. Each time it takes you deeper. Each time it strengthens your calm. Each time it helps you become more of who you truly are. Because you are here now and will continue to be. exactly who you choose to be. Your outlook is positive, your relaxation deepens, your healing is real, and your freedom is permanent. And now, as you take time to integrate and gently absorb all these positive suggestions, allow your mind to accept and assimilate everything you've received on a deeper subconscious level. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 up to 5. And when I reach 5, you'll open your eyes, returning fully to waking consciousness, feeling clear, refreshed, energized, and ready to continue your day or evening with peace and purpose. But if you're listening at bedtime and it's time to rest, you can simply allow yourself to drift off now into a comfortable, restorative, healing sleep. There's no need to stay awake, but you can let the sound of my voice gently fade as you float into peaceful dreams. But for those returning to their day, I'll begin the count now. 1, beginning to rise slowly toward waking reality. 2, feeling the body more present, maybe stretching slightly. 3, letting your arms and legs move gently, perhaps yawning. 4, eyes beginning to open now, gently, softly, as if they've been bathed in cool, fresh spring water. And 5, eyes open now, fully awake, feeling renewed, clear, and empowered. You are a non-vapor. You are free, and you are so deeply at peace. Thank you for listening, and until next time, be well.